What is going on, everybody? Back again. Been a while. Didn't really feel like waiting to the next weapon wheel to have this discussion. Once again, if you want to follow me, you know where to find me. Twitter, Black Bond. You can find me Sundays at 6 on the Weapon Wheel Podcast. Twitter on the handles, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Patreon. You want to support, you can. If you want to just hang out and watch, you can do that too. It's all good. So, before I even get into my video, I must say, congratulations are in order to Kid Smooth. Kid Smooth has beaten Bloodborne, a game I would have previously bet my life on that he would never beat, let alone get halfway through. I swear on my life, if somebody asks me, I will give you $1 billion if Smooth can beat Bloodborne, or you will die if Smooth will beat Bloodborne. I would have taken a chance. I would have risked my life for $1 billion that Smooth would not have been able to beat Bloodborne. And I was wrong. I've been being wrong a lot of times lately. Man, I just can't catch a break anymore, man. Might be an off year for Mr. Bond, but such is the price for selling your soul for an Eagles championship win. It is what it is. I really can't say. The Eagles have won. Villanova has won. That is 3 titles in 3 years for the city of Philadelphia. And right now, I believe my 76ers, without Joel Embiid, are crushing the King and the Cavaliers. So congratulations to Smooth. You get a W. Now, with that being said, let's talk about what I really want to talk about, which is what you are seeing on your screen right now. This whole Spider-Man thing has gotten people out of control. Let's be 100% honest, people. If you've been around YouTube long enough, you know that mental illness runs rampant here on YouTube. It's everywhere. Everywhere you look, it is mental illness and a sheep mentality. People that can't think for themselves, people that are afraid to think for themselves, people that are afraid to be honest, not only with themselves, but afraid to be honest with other people and tell them exactly why you did something and how you did it. Or why you did, you know what I mean. I'm not afraid to tell people what I do. I'm not afraid to tell people how I act. I am not afraid to explain myself and the decisions and the actions behind that. I'm 100% upfront, which is why I was 100% transparent with the prior situation beforehand. But Spider-Man has gotten, oh man, Spider-Man is killing people right now. It's got people in tears. It's got refugee camps and campfires and circles crying. I mean, what is going on? Appreciate that, man. These grown men worshiping plastic. Shaking my head. Appreciate the $2 donation. But people, it's just a video game. It really is. If you like it, you can play it. It won't bite you. It won't hurt you. It won't cause you to implode. It won't cause you to, well, it might cause you to lose fake internet friends, but you get the idea. It's an electronic piece of entertainment. It's not going to give you cancer. It's not going to give you any kind of disease. You'll be okay. You'll be fine. It's cool. Don't worry about it. But people are literally crying over Spider-Man and then trying to say, I don't understand why Spider-Man is being hyped now, but it hasn't been hyped in the past. I mean, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was the last Spider-Man game. It was a movie tie-in game. A cash-in. A cash grab. Nobody likes movie tie-in games. And I challenge anybody to name me one good movie tie-in game. You won't find one because they really, for the most part, do not exist. But then we have people saying that a game rated 50% on Metacritic, made by some no-name jabroni developer, should have gotten and received as much attention as a AAA top-tier studio in Insomniac with a AAA budget from Sony. Unbelievable. Why, oh, why are people excited for Spider-Man? Simple. It's not a movie tie-in game. Spider-Man is back with Marvel. Spider-Man Homecoming came out. And above all else, a top-tier AAA developer backed by Sony is making the game. Why is anybody surprised? Who is Marvel's most popular character? Spider-Man. And it is being treated with care by Sony and Insomniac. A proven partnership and a proven commodity. I couldn't even tell you who made Amazing Spider-Man 2. But I digress. Let's go to the sad tweet of the week by your local, unfortunate, miserable, depressed Xbox fanboys. We have the premier Xbox podcast, Tick, the guy who used to have, I don't know if he still has, Dryer Smith, one of the most delusional, moronic, pathetic idiots ever to grace Twitter and YouTube. The premier Xbox podcast says, I'm seeing a lot of nonsense about Xbox gamers being jealous of PS exclusives. And I ask, why? Like, if we're going to stop the console war BS, we got to stop using exclusives as a way to degenerate others for their choice in gaming platform. And then Yui GameWire says we need to start an official Xbox fan coalition. Real representation from real fans without the nonsense. Both failing to realize that real Xbox fans are jealous of PlayStation exclusives. Because while PlayStation gets to play Detroit Human, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, and the upcoming Spider-Man, The Last of Us 2, Ni no Kuni, many other games that will never grace a Microsoft platform, you guys have Sea of Thieves. Yeah, Sea of Thieves. And then you have two games not even made by Microsoft. They are serviced out to a bunch of jabroni developers in State of Decay and forever delayed Crackdown 3. How is it nonsense, first of all, to want better games, to want more games? How is this nonsense? As a gamer, you should be jealous of Spider-Man because it looks like a good game. It looks like a game you should want to play. What's going on, Ravenflow? I've never seen this type of fanboyism like Xbox, and neither have I. I don't get it. How is it nonsense to be jealous of a game? If people want to play this game, if people are impressed by this game, let them be impressed. And I have no idea what that even alludes to in being a console war. It makes no sense. It absolutely makes no sense. If I think a game is impressive, I think a game is impressive. I don't own a PlayStation 4. I own a PC. Would I like God of War to be on a PC, to be played at the settings of my choice at 60 frames per second with the control of my choosing? Absolutely. Would I like Spider-Man 4 to be on a PC running at 60 frames per second the customization I love and require on my PC with the controller of my choice, would I like that on my PC? Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with admitting that. I don't get it. And we need to start an official Xbox fan coalition, real representation from real fans without the nonsense. How is it nonsense to want a game? How is it nonsense to want better games? JW, appreciate that $10 donation. Xbox Civil War is hilarious. Shows they weren't really happy with Xbox. Thank you. They're making nothing but excuses. What is wrong as a gamer to want a game? So I reply with the only way I know how, to be real and to be 100. And if people don't like it, then hey, they don't like it. I'm not here to make friends. Wait, hold up. Let me retract that. If your wife wants to send me food and cookies and mail them, then yes, I'm here. I'm here to make friends. Sign everybody up. You can be upgraded from the NPC to the confidant package immediately. If your wife wants to cook for me, we could be boys. I'm telling you that right now. But I respond in the only way I know how to. Real fan response is measured in the only language these companies understand: money. That's all they understand is money. While Microsoft was saying that, oh, gamers don't want single player experiences, Horizon Zero Dawn was selling 7.6 million. When Microsoft was saying gamers don't want single player experiences, Uncharted 4 was selling 9 million. When Microsoft was saying gamers don't want single player experiences, Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey were selling like gangbusters. So money talks and bullcrap walks. I really hate to tell you guys that, but that is the only language these corporations speak, is your dollar. If you want change, you either spend it or you don't. But that isn't the end of this sad tweet right here. It continues. Oh, what are we doing? There we go. The premier Xbox channel goes on to state, if you're not happy with the X, then like any consumer, sell it and move on. Don't kill the fans that do enjoy it to make your point valid and feel better for your decision. It's that simple. Enjoy your platform and what it delivers. If you don't like what they're delivering, move on. If that doesn't sound like the most soft-hearted, weak-willed, pathetic mentality of a beta male pushover, I don't know what to tell you. This man literally said that if you're not happy, sell your Xbox. Forget about, asking for better, demanding better, asking for more, demanding more. No, just give up. Sell your Xbox. I mean, maybe you like Halo, Gears, and Forza, and you can't get that on a Nintendo or a PlayStation. But instead of wanting better to complement the games Microsoft, comes out with, instead of wanting better to complement Microsoft's current catalog, they're telling you, forget it. Go somewhere else. Your criticism is not welcomed here. Your criticism is upsetting me. So instead of you wanting better, demanding better, and asking better, they would rather show you the door and for you to leave. It's that simple. Enjoy your platform and what it delivers. See, some people have spent $500 on an Xbox One, $400 on an Xbox One S, another $500 on an Xbox One X. God knows how much on peripherals such as Connect and these multitude of controllers that have been out there. But I digress. Just get rid of it all. Just sell it all. I mean, I know that the Xbox One X can play your Xbox One games, your 360 games, your original Xbox games, but just sell it. Again, Ravenflow, thank you for the donation. Microsoft put themselves in a bad position for next gen. I will get to that soon, but I 100% agree. But, you know, they're basically telling you to eat whatever crap Microsoft poops on your plate, to just accept the garbage blindly that Microsoft is giving to you, or just don't game on Microsoft and sell your Xbox. Just eat the poop they give you, or don't game at all. Now, it's funny, right? Last generation, is it even last generation? Whatever. Last Nintendo console, the fans did not speak up. They didn't speak up. They didn't ask for anything. They didn't want anything. They pretended like everything was just hunky dory. They told people like me, if you don't like the way Nintendo is doing things, then don't buy the console. And as a guy who was not already invested and a guy who didn't have the console, that's exactly what myself and many others did. And what happened to the Wii U? It was the biggest failure of a home console Nintendo has ever produced because the company refused to listen to fans like me, and the fans that actually own the system refused to ask for better. And that right there, people, is exactly what's happening to the Xbox One. People want to pretend everything's okay. People don't want to ask for better. Like, do you get shot if you ask for? Does something negative happen to you if you ask for better in anything in life? If you ask for any kind of better quality in life, whether it's physical, emotional, nutrition, entertainment, does something bad, something must happen to you that I don't know about. That must be what it is because I'm not understanding it. Because as I reply, instead of just giving up, instead of just being a pushover, instead of just throwing money out the window, instead of just eating all the crap this company feeds you, feeling like a victim of Stockholm syndrome, as I say here, or you can demand better. Just because you are critical of Microsoft or any company does not mean you're a hater. It does not mean you're a fanboy. Because as I said right here, there are plenty of Xbox gamers frustrated with Microsoft. And that does not make them haters. That makes them want better from a product that they paid money for. Period. As a consumer, you have a right to vote with your voice and you have a right to vote with your wallet. Nintendo fans voted with their wallet. Nintendo fans voted with their voice. And like it or not, whether the Switch appeals to you or not, Nintendo Switch is not only getting exclusives, Nintendo Switch is getting third-party multi-plat games. Whether you like them or not, objectively speaking, they're getting more than they had last generation because people actually decided to make a stand, to ask for better, to demand better, and then to support those products when they actually came to the market with their voting power, aka the dollar. I don't know what Xbox fans are doing. They've just given up. They've pretty much just said, we're going to take whatever Phil Spencer does and we're going to like it. And if you're not on board with that, then you can just leave, which is exactly what is happening. People are leaving the Xbox, which is why the software sales are declining, while the software and hardware sales of the PlayStation and the Switch are increasing inversely. Just is what it is, people. I forgot what this guy said in another comment. Let me look for it. It was really out of control. Let me try to find it. He said something else wild. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it, but if it comes to me later, I'll speak upon it. Oh, he said something about. I remember what he said. Let me see if I can find the tweet, though. Let me see if I can find the tweet. I know he didn't tweet and delete on me. Let me find it. Here we go. He says you could demand what you want. If you're going to ignore what Microsoft has done, then continue to ignore it. But clearly, a lot see the direction taking shape. Some may not agree, but the future of gaming and Xbox is making the adjustments for it. Now, that makes no sense to me because as I've replied, what have they done? They've had the same literal 3 franchises for the past decade over and over with only an underwhelming Sea of Thieves after 4 years of development. Apps, services, etc., those are all secondary. Games is what matters, hence why the Switch is going to lap the Xbox One. Period. Period. You can have all the Azure servers, the cloud, DirectX 12, the eSRAM, 4 Titans, whatever you want to have, Blu-ray playback. At the end of the day, a gaming system is a gaming system. And all the other features are secondary, but gaming is primary. And I don't understand this. What has Microsoft done lately? Not really much. And again, thanks for a $2 donation. That tweet you read out made me lose my brain cells. I really apologize for that. Do not send out a civil suit for me because that is their problem of you losing brain cells. I'm just relaying that information. So I really don't know what to say. Outside of this weak-minded gaming mentality cannot continue. Hell, this mentality as a consumer of any type of product cannot continue. Period. It's disgraceful, it's embarrassing, and it further proves my point that the beta male society, the beta male disease, the mental affiliation, the mental affliction, the disease has spread to gaming. Maybe it just wasn't uncovered or out in the open, but somebody needs to cure these people's addiction because it's downright disgraceful. Now, let me read some of these comments real quick because it is 9 o'clock and you know it's a Friday night and your boy's got to get out. That Patreon taking a dip like Black Bond in the summer. Can't argue with that. But you know, for a guy that says I'm all about the money, I haven't talked about the money one time. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? Black Bond only cares about the money. And yet everybody else is talking about the money, but I'm not talking about the money. That makes complete sense, but in actuality, no, it doesn't. The Uncharted 4 effect all over again. Yep, pretty much. When Uncharted came out and was getting reviews and sales, you had Haters are lined up with video after video, 30 videos in a row over Uncharted. Min Mataro, 718. I like strategy games because I'm old and slow, so I prefer to take my time slowly working through it. Honestly, I don't mind strategy games at all. I'm playing Fire Emblem and I'm enjoying my damn self. Mad Max was good. Was Mad Max really a movie tie-in game though? And yeah, I guess Ratchet and Clank could technically be a movie title. Spider-Man on PS2? Possibly. Return of the King. Okay. Maybe I was wrong. We're getting a couple. I still can't believe Smooth won the bet. Neither can I. Sad tweet of the week should be a video series. Yeah, we can definitely get on that. Nino Kuni is on PC. I agree. It is not exclusive. It is a multi-plat, not on the Xbox. But when you're a bunch of fanboys and a bunch of fan base and a bunch of fans that's saying, we don't like Japanese crap. We don't like these weeaboo games. We don't like these insert derogatory title, insert Japanese derogatory name. Why the hell are they going to bother putting their game on your platform? I know I wouldn't. Screw you guys. Have you heard of Red Dragon's fans getting mad at him? What happened with Red Dragon? My wife is a good cook though, Bond. Let me give you my address. Send over the food. Send over the baked goods. Red Dragon sold its Xbox One. Oh man. The people that supported bad DRM support anti-consumerism. People that support anti-consumerism support Xbox. That's why Crap Gamer's name is, oh god, Crap Unfollowed Zaire. These dudes are getting emotional like Nintendo and Wii Lover over freaking video games. It's absolutely pathetic. Bond, tell us what Heart 8's saying it ain't so about Weapon Wheel Podcast. Are they really pretending to be like a real job? I mean, seeing how me and BG have careers, I highly doubt it. RXL, do we really need to explain to you? We really don't. Y'all know. Y'all can put two and two together. Y'all know. Waiting for the Persona 5 anime. Did not know one was coming. Ugh. Don't want to read that one. Halo, Gears, and Forza for Life, Bond. You hating? Can we talk about how Microsoft is censoring and banning people for cussing in certain mature screenshots? I am in 100% in agreement to ban these people. First off, you're not being censored because first off, you're playing on Microsoft servers. If you want to be a free for all, then go play on Steam servers. But as long as you're on Microsoft, you abide by those rules. And honestly, it's about time gaming got cleaned up. I'm tired of people with the racism. I'm tired of people with the harassment. I'm tired of people acting like complete social degenerate beta male losers, part of the infection, the irregulars hiding behind their monitor in online gaming. Period. Get rid of them, ban their accounts, remove all their games, obliterate, Exodia all of their accounts, all of their games, all their DLC. Because personally, I could care less about what some little kid does if he can't act properly, and I damn sure could care less about some adult that can't keep his manners and his mouth in check. Xbox community is pretty chill. Yeah, they're pretty chill because they ain't playing nothing, but that seems to be all the questions. And, it is about time for me to get out of here, people, because you know what time it is. It's that weekend time. So I'll catch you guys later. I will catch you Sunday, unless I make a video tomorrow. Have a good night, have a good weekend, and take it easy.